Hey guys, what's going on? It's Waseem here from Handsome Smiles. Thank you for joining me on this video. So guys, on my channel I've been receiving a lot of video requests. So guys, please do carry on. I really do love these video requests because I really want this channel to be about videos that you guys want to watch, not just reviews or videos I want to make. I want it to be a two-way thing, videos I want to make and videos you guys want to see. So please do keep sending me video requests. Now my top two most popular video requests are my most complimented fragrances, which this video is going to be about, and the other topic that I get requested a lot for a video is my favorite clubbing fragrances. Now I'm just gonna have to say sorry about the clubbing fragrances. I'm just gonna have to apologize. As a practicing Muslim, I don't drink and I don't go to clubs, so I really can't make a video around my favorite clubbing fragrances because I don't go out clubbing and I don't wear a fragrance to a club. So for me to make a video about top clubbing fragrances would just be incredibly fake, and I don't want to be doing fake videos on my channel, and I don't want to be giving fake advice or recommendations. I want my channel to be as honest as possible. I want to be honest with my reviews and be honest with my recommendations as well. So I'm going to have to apologize. I'm never ever going to do a clubbing fragrance list on my channel. But if you guys want to find out about fragrances to wear to a club, then just do a simple YouTube search. I'm sure a lot of my fellow YouTube reviewers have touched upon that topic themselves. So moving on to the topic of today's video is my most complimented fragrances. I've been receiving this request on my channel for quite some time now, and when I first saw the request for doing a most complimented list, I wasn't very keen on entertaining the idea, if I'm being completely honest. For me, wearing fragrances is not all about compliments at all. It really does not cross my mind in the morning when I apply my fragrance, or when I'm deciding to buy a new fragrance. It does not cross my mind at all to buy a fragrance depending on its compliment factor. Receiving a compliment is lovely. I really do enjoy receiving compliments, but it's not everything for me regarding wearing a fragrance. For me, wearing a fragrance is really about the olfactory journey. It's about how it smells on my skin and how it makes me feel. You know, fragrances for me, it makes me feel very confident, and it just is something I truly enjoy for myself. It's a very selfish hobby for me, and for me, receiving compliments is nice, but it's not everything regarding wearing a fragrance. However, the 5 fragrances that I am going to be showing today to you guys today on this video are the fragrances which I've received the most compliments since I started my fragrance journey back in 2011. These aren't necessarily my favorite fragrances of all time, but they are definitely the fragrances which I have received the most compliments since 2011. Starting off at number 5 is a fragrance from the house of Paco. The fragrance I'm talking about is 1 Million. 1 Million was actually my first ever fragrance purchase, and when I first purchased this fragrance I had a big 200ml bottle, and I used to wear it a lot in my early 20s, but as I've grown up and I'm reaching my late 20s now, I've really outgrown the scent, and for me I was hardly reaching for the fragrance, so I decanted it into a 10ml bottle and I gave the 200ml bottle to my younger brother for him to use at university. 1 Million is a fragrance which I received so many compliments when I was younger, guys. I used to work at a fast food restaurant and I used to wear 1 Million on the odd occasion when I used to go work, and it seriously used to project massively. The sillage on 1 Million is truly outstanding. When you walk past people, they can smell you. People quite a few feet away can smell you as well. It's an incredibly strong fragrance. Longevity, projection, both beast mode, guys. 1 Million really smells on my skin. Starts off with this very sweet, quite candy-like sweetness with a touch of cool mint as well. Into the heart of the fragrance, it becomes quite spicy. You get some fresh spices, some warm spices and some cinnamon. And into the heart, it's really about the leather and some subtle amber as well. One of the most pleasing scents out there, especially when it comes to the opposite sex. Women really do enjoy 1 Million. It's a beastly fragrance and one of my most complimented fragrances. 1 Million by Paco. And number 4 is another very popular fragrance here on YouTube, and a fragrance I purchased back in 2011 as well. A lot of these fragrances are fragrances which I picked early in my fragrance game, and this fragrance is La Nuit De L'Homme by YSL. Now, as you can tell, this fragrance is nearly finished, and I hardly ever wear it now because I really don't want this fragrance to completely run out, because I've heard the new formulation of La Nuit De L'Homme is absolutely terrible. La Nuit De L'Homme is a very beautiful, fresh, spicy scent. I'll get notes of bergamot, lavender and cardamom. It's a gorgeous, spicy fragrance, incredibly pleasing, and it works really well during the cooler months, especially during the night time. I received a lot of compliments with this fragrance when I was younger. On my skin, I get around 6 to 8 hours of longevity, and projection was very good throughout. A great compliment getter, La Nuit De L'Homme by YSL, and number 4. And number 3, guys, is probably the best aquatic I have come across in my fragrance game so far. It's one of the most popular fragrances in America, North America, but here in the UK I don't really hear a lot of people talking about this one. That's Acqua Di Gio by Giorgio Armani. Simply a very pleasing, simple scent. It's a beautiful aquatic fragrance, guys. Has a touch of sourness to it as well, and a lovely lime lemony feel to it as well. It's a very simple scent. There's not much to it at all, but it's a fragrance which I've garnered a lot of compliments throughout the years. Longevity on my skin is around 6 hours, which is expected from a summer scent, and projection is, I feel the projection is moderate on my skin, but it really does project a lot to a lot of people, because I really have received a lot of compliments on this fragrance when I can't smell it on myself. So maybe it's a case of nasal fatigue, but Acqua Di Gio is a great fragrance in my opinion. One of the best aquatic fragrances out there, and one of my most complimented fragrances. Acqua Di Gio by Giorgio Armani. And number 2 is a fragrance which many women have actually considered to be their best smelling fragrance on myself. They absolutely adore this fragrance. It's one of my absolute favourite fragrances as well. I have air freshener in my car called Black Ice, which smells exactly like cool water as well. And I absolutely love that air freshener in my car because it just reminds me of this fragrance. This is one of my absolute favourite fragrances of all time. I also inducted this fragrance into the Fragrance Hall of Fame, a tag series which Greggy Boy 76 started, I think last year or so. Cool water on my skin, it's really a aquatic fragrance. Starts off incredibly fresh, has this really cool vibe to it, and it dries down to have this really sandalwood woody sort of feel in the dry down. A beautiful, gorgeous fragrance for the summer. Lasts on my skin around 6 hours, with projection being quite strong for me on my skin. Absolutely one of the best. Women absolutely love this fragrance on my skin. That's Cool Water by Davidoff. And finally, at number 1 is probably my favourite fragrance of all time, guys. This is the fragrance I'm going to be wearing on my wedding day sometime in the future. Not that I've got that date ready in mind at the moment. And that fragrance is L'Eau de Parfum by Issey Miyake. This is easily one of my favourite fragrances of all time. It starts off with some beautiful citruses and some sweetness coming from the lotus floral note. Dries down with a touch of woodiness as well from the vetiver, and some spiciness as well from the nutmeg. It's a very versatile and complex citrus in my opinion. Citrus note really coming from bergamot, and the note of yuzu, which is a Japanese citrus fruit. A beautiful sour citrusy fragrance with some sweetness coming from a lotus floral note. Gorgeous fragrance. Longevity on this old 2011 bottle was fantastic. Projection was fantastic as well. Received a lot of compliments when I was younger at university with this one. It's a brilliant, absolutely fantastic fragrance. One to definitely check out. L'Eau de Parfum by Issey Miyake. So there you have it, guys. Those were my 5 most complimented fragrances in my collection since the year 2011. Not my absolute favourite fragrances, most of them, but some of them are my favourite fragrances of all time. But they're definitely the fragrances which I have received the most compliments. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have, then do make sure to leave me a like and a comment below. And until next time, my friends, see you later.